Alright, today in the shop we have Squier Strat that one of my friends is having a little bit of a hard time with. So first thing we got a missing high E string, not a big deal. The other thing is that if we take a look at the string height is absolutely off the chart. It's super high, so we're gonna go and we're gonna fix the string height. Our bridge is super high as well. I don't know how well it's intonated, but he also said that he was having a hard time with the selector switch. He thinks that there's something wired wrong on the selector switch. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go through and we're gonna take this apart. We're gonna take a look at the wiring diagram, and we're gonna see if this is wired correctly. If it is not wired correctly, what we're going to do is we're going to go and we're going to fix it. So stay tuned as we go through and get this thing unstrung and this plate off here. The other thing that I noticed is that all of his pickups here are slammed to the pick guard. So that's another thing that we need to take a look at and see if we can fix for him. As you can see, we got our strings off. And over here, I actually have a magnetic plate that I put all of my screws in. Right. Longer screws you put over by themselves so you remember where they go. Because it's kind of important where the stuff goes, believe it or not. So, making sure that when you're working on your own guitar, that you keep your workspace, one, clean, and two, you remember where everything goes. Because sometimes you forget and then you start cussing yourself. There we go. So I've got a wiring diagram pulled up on my tablet here to see what we have going on. Alright, cool. So this should pop off rather nicely for us now. Alright, so we don't want to go, we don't want to play with that ground strap here. So we're going to see if we can get this a little bit up, because our ground strap actually runs to the back of the trem system that's on this as well. So, we'll give you another shot of this here in a second. Alright, so we have our neck pickup that goes to, make sure that I've got this right, because it's kind of hard to trace. That goes boom. That goes to 2, good. Okay. Neck, or middle pickup, excuse me. This is this one here, and that goes to 1, which is correct. And our bridge pickup and our last one goes to 7. So that's correct. It looks like all of our leads are also in really good shape. There's not any tarnish on it. Okay. Next thing we need to look at is we look at this. Our tone pot here comes off of our pin here, goes into number 2, 3, 4, 5, I believe so. Yep, that's our middle. Goes right there. Goes to 5. Okay. All of our grounds are running this way. Then we've got this guy here who runs to the middle pin here. And that goes to, make sure I've got this. All of these, there we go. There's my diagram. So we've got one wire that goes through and bridges 3 and 4. That's correct. Sometimes wiring diagrams are a little tough. Our next one we have here, and this one goes to number 5. That's also correct. We have our green that goes to from here to our 7, and here's our bleed with our diode. And then, let's see, this guy goes here, and that's, yep, that's exactly where everything needs to be. So, looks like all of our contacts are good. Looks like we have everything there. My guess is that it doesn't sound right to him, which he says that it just didn't sound right on the switches, or things were backwards. I just think that the pickups weren't set up correctly, so we're going to go and we're going to set those pickups correctly now. Alright, now we go through and put our screws back on. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to get a new set of new pack of strings on. I talked to him and he chose a set of Ernie Ball Super Slinky 10s. So let's go ahead and get that strung up. just going to take these and we're going to bottom these all the way out. So I've got one string that's bottomed out here. 1, 2, 3. And I'm just going to go do the same amount of turns. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. It's the same thing here. 1, 2, 3. Mind you, I'm just doing this by sight. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And now what I'm checking for, so I'm checking for fret buzz. Mind you, fret buzz on an electric guitar isn't like the world ending by any stretch of the imagination. As long as the pickups don't pick it up, there's actually really noisy. Guitars can be really noisy. But actually, you always want to take your measurement with the string at tension. Okay, now we're going to go through and we're going to take take a look at all of this here. So I'm going to take a 12th fret. See how we have a little bit of a buzz? We're going to go add just a couple turns. 1, 2, 1, 2. So if he really wangs on it, he really hits it hard. There we go. Yeah. Okay, now we're just going to go ahead and check the string height of the 12th fret. Now what we're going to do is we're going to raise up these pickups here so that we can get them a little closer to the strings. So all of this is going to be done by ear. So there we go. Make sure that you're using the right thing here. Go ahead, give that a shot. Sometimes you got to be careful with how you go through and how you put this up, because there are magnets in here. That's actually how pickups work. If you didn't know, for your guys' edification, there are magnets on the bottom side here, and the catches, and it makes a magnetic wave force, and then all of a sudden we go through and it picks up the sound, and that's how you actually get a sound out of an electric guitar. It's how the early telephones worked. If you want to take a look at a really cool video, Rob Scallon actually has a video on the first solid body electric guitar made by Les Paul, and it kind of goes through the entire process of how it was made. So we're going to take this inside, and we are going to hook this up into my DAW, and we're going to see how this sucker sounds.